Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Cam Subs. We're here. Thank you for joining Cam Custom Creations. I've had a lot of questions of how I do my sublimation tumblers, and I do it with my mug press. I used to use these rubber bands, but we're not doing those anymore because they suck. So I have a new way. I've looked everywhere and I haven't been able to find something that works. I've either burnt the middle, burnt the sides, the bottom, or the middle will have a line. So I found a really fun way to do it. Yeah, so here we go. I take it out of the box. I clean it up here with my cloth. Make sure to get all the residue off. Any extra oils or inks. I will have our website in the description. We have camsubs.com. We have all of your blanks, supplies, needs, and yeah, here we go. We're going to do an urban cowboy design that I've created. I also have that on my website. So what you start with for this design, we're going to put it upside down, put our image upside down, put it towards you. When you're doing it, you want to see what side. I will have the size that I printed at as well. Every tumbler is different, but for mine, I have a certain size that gives me a little bit of an overlap. So I like to see what's going to show first. So I want to do this. See if it's cutting off the words here. So I have to kind of eye it and see what side we don't want to show. It's a little tricky. Okay, so as we go, we're gonna do it again. Upside down. Kind of get used to it as you go. So we're going in and over. It's an overlap, but not by much. Okay, when we have it tight, we're gonna get our heat tape. I'll have a link for that as well. Pull really tight and go. Little piece. You're gonna pull really, and then you're gonna pull it. So I'm putting all of my weight and pressure on that piece. This is really important as we go on because it's our only line of protection. So as I continue to do this, we'll be right back and I will show you the difference. Okay, so now that we have this point, we're here. You're gonna have a little bit left at the bottom per my size, which is okay. So we're gonna fix that in a second. But the most important part, now we're here, make sure it's sealed really tight. We're gonna take a really long piece. We're gonna pull it here, right down the middle. We're gonna push inside the cup, and then you're gonna pull as hard as you can and force it all the way down and push with your finger really tight. You're gonna go through a lot of this tape, but it's fairly cheap on Amazon. But this is your safe haven, I always say. This is the difference for your seam. This make or breaks your whole cup for your customer. So I'd rather use more tape than wasting cups. So that's just me. Okay, once we have it really tight, I mean, really, you can't enforce it too much. Then we have this still, we're gonna just push on top. It's okay that it's here like this. Gonna grab a really long extra piece. We're gonna go right here on the sides, and I'm pulling as I'm putting it. Let's see if you can see that. I am pulling and going. And so it touches, and then we're gonna push in. Really tight, so be really firm with it. You can't break it, you can't hurt it. The design, see I'm smushing it, but it doesn't matter. So we're gonna do it again. And this time I like to go right here on the sides and give it an extra barrier right here. And you're pulling as you're going as tight as you can to meet the other side. Okay. Then we're gonna do another one. And I have a thicker tape coming tomorrow, thicker heat tape. I'll have that in the link as well. And the thicker it goes, the taller it is, the easier it is to work with, but either way it works. You wanna pull, and then I'm gonna pull this side, have it like this, and you push in as hard as you can. Okay, now this is really sealed. We're in there, I can put my hands, I'm safe. Then I come to the bottom. So this silver piece, once we heat up the tumbler, it does bubble up or top up, and that's okay. So we're here, and we have this little extra. So I have these handy scissors. I stole these from my husband. I use them all the time, but they're my favorite to get this angle. So as I'm here, I have to kind of eye it, and I get the perfect ending of my tumbler. And I feel this is important because if you cut it beforehand, you're not gonna know the exact measurement. I always feel each cup is different or it has its own story. So I feel it's important. And we make sure we get all the residue off. Then we looks even, make sure all the sides. And it's important to do this step because if you don't, and say I have a little piece of this sitting here, once it heats up, that little piece is gonna show ink. So it's really important for the finished product. So it takes a few more minutes. Wipe everything off. Then we're gonna tape this. So this part is one of the most important parts. We're gonna pull here, and you're gonna go as tight as you can, and you're gonna keep going tight, 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 tight. See, and I went a little short. I'm gonna get one more piece. I'm gonna pull tight, and then all at once, push down. Really tight, make sure there's no air bubbles as you go around from your image on your paper to the cup. It's really important. Then I do another one, just to be sure. I do it here, as tight as I can. You might say, oh, but this really helps with ghosting, any issues, if it comes out too dull. And you take a piece here from our middle into your silver. And this will help you once it's in the press. So we're here, we have it all set, and this is how we go. So I'll be back to put it in the press. Okay, we're gonna turn our mug press on. I love my Planet Flame. This will be in the description box. It's the best one that I found. It gets really tight and it's wonderful. It's for mugs, but we use it for the sublimation cups. So we're gonna heat it up here, and we have it at 360 for 26 seconds. But I don't do the whole 360. I usually do it for 23 seconds and I just wait. So we let it heat up. It heats up really quickly. So I want to do this while we're on here. So I think it's really important that you realize that. So at this time, if you haven't done your parchment paper yet, that's something you could do while you're waiting. Another good trick to do is here, when you see the middle, that's why I had you tape it to begin with. That middle gives you your seam of what the top is, because we're gonna have to do this 4 times. So we're gonna have side 1, side 2, side 3, and side 4. So it's really important that we do this quickly, and it's like hot potato. If you don't do it fast enough, you will have a big burn mark in the middle, or you will have ghosting. I used to use these rubber bands, and I don't need to anymore. With this new way that I found, it really works. It doesn't have to be too tight with the parchment. As you can see, we're almost at 300 degrees that fast, and it hasn't even been a minute. So as soon as I see that 360 mark, I'm gonna put it in. I put my hand here, it's really hot. I can already feel it, I see the steam, I can smell the press. And then I have my blue paper towel cloth that I got from the auto store. This is great stuff. Okay, one last step. So we have to hold on before we put the heat press on. I mean our mug press. So I have this sheet of parchment paper. This is gonna be everything. This makes the huge difference. So you're gonna wrap this in here like we're baking. You're gonna hold it really tight. You have it like this, push down, and you're gonna tape it. And this looks crazy, but that's okay. I'm gonna tape it here, tape it one here to make sure it's hugging it, and that's all we need. Then I'm gonna use these scissors, but you can use anything you'd like to get in here and cut it down. And this is really important because we don't have the oven, we're using a press, and you know with the press, any kind of mug press, heat press, they get hot very quickly. So you have to be really quick. You have to have hot hands, and like hot potato. So it's really important. So we go here, I put it inside, I have it here, and we're good to go. Okay, so now we're gonna do a complete flip, and I have mine at the bottom to know. So we're gonna do a flip, complete 360, push in, press OK. And I don't have it to the hottest pressure, the tightest pressure, I should say, because I did and it was burning. So I do it like that. I can feel the steam. Give it here. And so we've just done it twice. We're going to do it 2 more times on the other side, and then we'll be done. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're at 360. Here we go. So we're going to do part 1 here. I'm going to put it in. We have it here. We're going to open it up. You want to zoom in here for me? We're going to go in, and if you see right where I'm putting it at the top, you don't want to go to the very end because you can't see it. So it's really important that I don't have it like this. So I have it here, and you have to be quick. Here, I press enter, and at 23 seconds, so when there's 3 seconds left, I'm going to push enter and take it out and flip it. So we're going to flip it, then we're going to do it 2 more times. Okay, we're done here. I'm going to turn it off, pull it out. It'll be steaming hot. Leave it here for a second. The most important part I want everyone to know is when you pull this off, if you did everything correctly and you don't need more heat, you didn't burn it, you should be able to see your full image after this parchment paper through the cup. So I should be able to see it, and let me show you here. Okay, perfect. So just here, do you see how we can see the full design? I can see the whole, I can see the words, the wood. So I know that I did everything correct. This is a hot peel. So see, as I go through, there's no burn marks. There's nothing extra. So we did a wonderful job. So I will be right back to show you the hot peel. Okay, we're here. It's going to look crazy like this, but this is the hot peel. So when you know you did everything right, you'll see that all the ink is gone and expressed. So here, and here is our beautiful tumbler. Here's our seam. Here it is. And this is perfect and real and raw. I'm not going to edit this out. I want to show you. If you look really close, you see a little residue here. Don't panic. That comes right off. So we use our special cloth that I love. And you just wipe it off and it's gone. You'll see that right in the middle, it hits because that's where we double do the mug press. So that's completely normal with our paper. So you just go here, scratch it, and it's gone. So you're gonna see it. Don't panic, don't freak out. You didn't ruin your cup, it's perfect. And take in mind, like a lot of my designs that I customize, they're gonna have weird little pieces like here that I do on purpose and to make it look shabby chic or Western. So don't think that it's ghosting or something wrong. It's perfect. It's beautiful, and your customer's going to be happy. Perfect bottom, their top, and thank you for joining and watching. Please join us on Facebook, join our special group, and check out our website. And let us know what other videos you're looking for. Thank you. Bye.